Good evening, everybody. What's going on, folks? How are you doing today? It is Saturday evening, or night, or morning, or afternoon, wherever you may be. But it's Saturday for most of the planet. Well, half the planet, I guess. Shut up, it's Saturday where I am, and therefore it's Saturday wherever everyone is. We are back, and we are going to be finishing Horizon Zero Dawn this evening. We are currently sat at 95.28% completion. Tracked completion. I don't have all of the data points because fuck that noise. But, you know, we're doing pretty good. We're looking pretty tasty. Pretty tasty tidy. We need one outfit, which is locked behind a side quest that we can't complete without completing a bunch of the main story quests. And I think we only got 3 of those left. So we're just gonna hop right in. We're gonna get on our Strider here and we're gonna ride across the Nora lands because I feel like it's a fitting thing for us to do. Alright, I feel like this is a thing that we need to do. You know, we're returning back to the Nora lands ahead of the Eclipse soldiers that are on their way to murder Aloy and everyone she knows and or maybe sort of slightly cared about. You know, it's important that we're ready. And also it's a good opportunity for me to collect some medicinal herbs as we ride. But yeah, how's everyone doing? Everyone doing good? Dutch, how are you, sir?
Smell. Trees on fire. The Embrace. The watchtower's burning, but the Sentinels had time to warn the tribe.
Bunch of dead soldiers.
She wasn't going to give up. Well, she couldn't say that she in the end, I guess that's
Strider, you're actually gonna get involved in the fight, or are you just gonna stand there and look very silly? You're gonna look very silly, that's fine.
you stand here. Anything to protect the Embrace.
Hey, welcome back, Dutch. How you doing, bud?
The gates couldn't hold.
I had to turn the game down, it was very loud in my ears.
Creature. Metal. Ash.
Right. How you doing, Dutch? I mean, we could just fast travel, but that doesn't feel right when we've got corruptors and Deathbringers everywhere. Although, I don't...
So they woke up.
How's the kids and Alice? Yeah, they're pretty good. Brooke is hiding under the bed. Alice is sad that Brooke is hiding under the bed. And Bells is currently asleep in Alice's hand. Yeah, I don't know why I'm running away from the fire breath. I'm immune to fire damage. But otherwise, yeah, we're pretty good, mate. We're pretty good. Like, if Aloy, the Mega Huntress, is having this much of a problem with just a couple of Corruptors and the Deathbringer, then the rest of the Nora are screwed. Like, the Nora are absolutely screwed, right? That was bullshit. I mean, if we're fighting corrupted machines, we're probably gonna need materials.
They're still looking.
Might have a man down.
Can't race. Mother's cradle. Race to the ground.
I thought we were gonna beat the Eclipse soldiers here, but apparently not. Apparently we did not do that. Burn to death, bitch. Burn to death, nerds. We're just gonna be popping fire shots at basically everything we come across, I imagine.
That's all. I've never heard the embrace so quiet. So dead.
Yeah, it's pretty fucking dead. I get the impression that had we not killed Nil after clearing out all the bandit camps, had we not killed Nil, he would have appeared working with the Eclipse. Just because he's a bastard. Have you had a Deathbringer? No.
Search is on. Back in there and fight! Your end is coming.
Go get him, Scrapper. Or not.
Finish this!
Oh my god. Hey, Pix, Bano, how you doing? Hey, listen here, you son of a bitch. How you doing, fellas? Get out of here. Spending time with the wife? Sounds like a plan. I hope you guys are doing something wonderful. Are they more? Is that just a patrol?
Patience.
It's just a patrol, I'm not gonna worry. Whether that's a corruptor up there. That's fire killing route, we don't need that.
Another defeat. The Eclipse smashed through.
They sure did. Had the reverse today? Just kids.
Intruder!
Intruder? This is my house. You dick. Oh, hell yeah. Dutch waifu painting the town red, I love it. Hey, honey. You okay? I mean, yeah, don't close the window. That's how the ghosts get trapped inside. You don't want that. You don't want that. You want to let the ghosts run free and, you know, go out into the world. I don't know why your house is haunted, but it is now. Can't be asked to open the windows? Yeah, that's fair. I'll probably crack one later on when the PC starts throwing out enough heat that it warrants it. Wasn't aiming for that, but I'll take it. Shit. Literally graveyard 20 meters from your house. Well, I mean, at that point then, really, you've just got to hope that the ghosts are either already there and pretty chill, or, you know, they have no interest in your home because it's cursed. You know, that's the only two ways of looking at this, if you ask me. Your house is already filled with ghosts,
The survivors
or
must be holed up in the mountain.
they've chosen not to go in there for a very good reason, and that's because your house is cursed. It's a peaceful graveyard, only because all the ghosts are already inside.
Bring down the mountain.
I'm gonna need this. Oh. Cutscene time.
Braves.
The only cursed thing is you? Well, yeah, exactly.
For Aloy! For our mother!
Varl,
Yeah, catch you later, Bane.
they're still alive.
Enjoy date night with the missus.
Faith is at the stake.
Ow. You know what? This Deathbringer gun is just not worth the hassle.
May the goddess remember.
You fools! You made the Thunderjaw more easily kill. And that was a silly idea. Because now you just gotta set it on fire and it falls apart. You did done fucked it. Lads, you did done fucked it. Nora Braves, if you would kindly light this thing on fire, that would be great. Down you go.
did it. We only helped.
That's not bad. That's really good. A set delivery fee as well. That's really good. I was expecting it to be like dependent on the size of the order. That's really
Did
cool.
what no brave or war chief could do.
I'm glad to see you're all right, Varl. You are all right.
Since the proving. So much death. Is the killing over?
No, kind of.
For now, but this was just one battle, Varl.
I'm thinking I'm gonna put the
I see.
ranged resistant weaves
So long as we
on
have you to fight with us,
the Blazon
I
Master
suppose
Armor.
we'll make do.
How many survived the attack?
Literally no one. You're
Nearly
staring
all
at
of the
everyone.
And many families, goddess be praised. But braves, just a few. And most of them are wounded.
Nah, if they're friendly, they're welcome. What you want to get is you want to get the house ghost that scares off the other ghosts,
Even the
right?
Karja,
What you want, it's kind of like how in Australia they have a house spider because it scares off all the other creatures.
Never got back out.
What you want is you want a house ghost that scares off other ghosts.
Tell me about the attack. What happened?
They struck from the east. Our sentinels saw the killers coming. Said that beside them marched Deathbringers and Corruptors and other machines, driven mad. We took ground, met them with clouds of arrows. Some fell, but they kept coming. Finally, we withdrew to the gates of the Embrace to make our stand. But they were too much for us. Those who survived fell back to the mountain.
So the survivors took shelter in the mountain? By law, only matriarchs are allowed inside.
Fuck the
It was
laws.
Tirsa who broke the taboo. Ordered the tribe into the mountain for safety. Lansra, well, she didn't agree. But I don't think anyone heard her over all the screams and shouting.
Yeah, I
Tirsa's
mean,
decision saved lives. Good for her. Common sense isn't always so common around here.
that is true.
Are your injuries serious?
Bruises pale. Bones heal.
Don't give me a hunting song, Varl. Are you okay?
My body aches. But it's nothing that will keep me from fighting.
Alright.
I need to go inside the mountain.
The matriarchs will be eager to see you.
I'm sure. But I didn't come here for them.
Then, what for?
You will see.
You'll see. You'll all see. Right, so I need to go into the mountain because I need to go and find the power cell. Dutch, are you with me? Dutch, I need to know where this power cell is, buddy. Where's the power cell, bud? Dutch. Dutch, where's my power cell at? I'm assuming it's down here. Oh,
Another power cell. I only need one more to get to that ancient armor I found.
alright, I just need one more. Awesome, and we can't get that one without going to the next mission, so... Alright, let's go talk to Mother Tirsa. Tirsa? What's going on? Whee! Hi everyone.
Aloy! Oh, you've returned.
Teb?
You're not Tab. Where's Tab? Tab? You're not Tab. Where's Tab? Are you Tab? No, that's Val. Where's Tab? Ah, Tab. No, you're Resh.
Hello, Resh. Still guarding the latrine?
Yeah, it's a Gaia Prime, which is like the last level, right? So I need to go there. And then come back. Inara, Bia, June. Where the fuck is Tab? Oh, Tab. Hi, Tab.
I knew you would survive. I'm Glad to see you.
Gaia Prime's like the last level, right? So you need to go in, get the power cell, and then GTFO.
Gash or two.
The last, next main quest, right?
Nothing
Penultimate
like
then, right?
Back together with a needle and thread.
Guess being a Stitcher came in handy in combat after all, huh?
Yes, I suppose it did. The fighting... It stopped? Ah. I don't feel so good. I knew you would survive.
Hi, Brooke. Alright, well, that guy's dying, and that's his own fault for not being badass enough to not die. Hello!
Aloy! So, you have finally returned.
You guys not want to look at me?
Returned, but fought her way through
Hi,
many
Bookkin.
ways to reach us.
It's like
Outside,
4 main quests
she
after this,
brought
something like that.
non-corrupted
Yeah,
from
maybe.
the
We'll find
dark.
out.
She lifted the siege. How was this done?
I shot it
By
a
the
lot
will
with
of
arrows.
All-Mother.
It's basically how I
Have you
achieve
returned
everything
to
in this
speak
game.
with the goddess,
Oh,
Aloy?
hi, baby.
Yes, I guess you could say that. I think it'll work this time.
Yeah, skill issue.
Surely we cannot permit this. Because of her, our tribe teeters upon extinction.
Oh, go fuck yourself.
Wake her father, the Metal Devil. She means to finish our destruction. We must stop her. She is a curse made flesh. She will be the end.
Excuse me.
Aloy!
Talk amongst yourselves.
Hold for identiscan. Error. Alpha registry corrupted. Correction. Alpha registry restored. Genetic identity confirmed. Entry authorized. Greetings, Dr. Sobek. You are clear to proceed.
Oh shit, into the big blue yonder. God damn, this game's pretty. Look at how... Just seems fine to you? Okay. I guess I'm just used to it being surrounded by fire, so you never really get that close a view of it. It gets prettier? Yeah, it does. I'm looking forward to playing Forbidden West.
Welcome to Aletheia Cradle.
I see you're inside.
Figured I might be hearing from you.
Shall we begin?
I never stopped.
Yeah, get fucked, Silence. You dick. Ooh, shinies. I like shinies.
So this is Aletheia. This is where I was born.
Where you were made.
So these are artificial wombs.
The mothers of a new generation hundreds of years ago.
And me. So this was it.
Where you were born.
But why?
Oh, that's not good. All of the zygotes that were in storage are now destroyed. I mean, not surprising.
Another day has passed.
You mean the lights got dim? I don't want to sleep, Mother.
I know. to get some rest.
No, I'm king today. What I say goes. I want to see the real sun, not lights and pictures.
You will, in time, children.
In time, 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 in time.
Nutrient stores depleted. Oh, good.
These look like cribs.
The cradles of a cradle facility.
And those things, the multi-servitors, they took care of them.
There was no one else.
I guess until they ran out of supplies and, yeah, right? No, I've played the whole game before. I've played the full story. I've 100%ed it. And by that I mean I've not done like all the side quests and stuff. I've done the full game.
Blue is the color of the sky. White is the color of clouds.
It's been a while though,
The color of
so
the
I've
sun.
completely forgotten how this ends. Well, I remember how it ends, but I've forgotten why it ends the way it does.
Take a look. These are yellow and black, and they love flowers. Here they come. Bzz, bzz, bzz.
Yeah, the DLC was completely new. I've not done that before.
So this is where they lived. It's a mess. Everything's broken or painted on. How long did they live here?
Not long.
Children, let's run and jump and blow off steam.
Leave us alone, Father.
After what just happened, I can't leave you two alone. You broke community rules.
Just let us talk then. Go away.
I'm sorry, children, but I must provide supervision.
You're not even a person.
You sound frustrated. Let's run and jump and go off steam.
Not very effective at their job, huh?
I have no choice but to release you. But why? There is no food here anymore. But there's food out there? We don't know for sure.
Come on, let's go.
I don't know.
Mother, can we come back if we're cold?
I'm sorry, but that won't be possible. You will have to support yourselves now and take care of each other. What will happen to you? I will stay here and sleep and remember all of you. What will happen to us? You will be brave and you will learn.
Someday. That's what you always say.
We want it now.
It's big down there.
Now, Father.
Children, that area is not yet available.
Get him!
Physical aggression detected. Physical aggression is not permitted. Except yours.
Damn sentinels.
Children, may I be of assistance?
Go away, healer.
Lena, you have suffered mild bruising.
Go away!
I mean, I can understand it. It would be frustrating as shit, right?
Their whole lives. Looks like they didn't like this door very much.
It wouldn't open for them. Of course they hated it.
Hold for identiscan. Genetic identity confirmed. Entry authorized. Greetings, Dr. Sobek. You are clear to proceed. Welcome to the Lyceum, a place of learning.
So, what was this place exactly?
The dream of Apollo. Never realized.
But why not?
Hello, child. My name is Samina. Today is a big day. Your first day of school. There's so much for you to learn. So much promise and possibility.
So because they couldn't get in here.
Malfunction. Apollo offline.
Apollo offline.
You were right, Aloy. This is a graveyard. But might have achieved had we not been denied it.
Yeah.
Maybe there's a way to fix it. But it's not why I came here.
Of course. What's the whole of human knowledge next to the origin of one girl? Continue your search.
Fuck you, Silence.
Hello, child. My name is Samina. Today is a big day. Your first day of school. There's so much for you to learn. So much promise and possibility. Hello, child. My name is Samina.
Are all of these things offline?
Your first day of school. There's so much for you to learn. So much promise and possibility. Hello, child. My name is Samina.
Why do I need to scan each one of these?
Your first. Hello, child. My name is Samina.
None of them work.
Hello, child. My name is Samina. Today is a
Alright, weird, but sure.
first day of school. There's so much for you to learn. So much promise and possibility.
Message for Dr. Sobek. Please get message with focus.
That's...
Oh boy.
Elizabeth, this message serves to inform you of an unforeseen and catastrophic anomaly. 3 microseconds ago, the Gaia Prime facility received a data transmission of unknown origin. Its immediate effect was to transform my subordinate functions into unregulated, self-aware entities of a highly chaotic nature. Thus awakened, the Hades function will now seize control of the terraforming system and reverse operations, rendering life on Earth extinct in 53.8 days. For obvious reasons, I cannot allow this to occur. And so before Hades can take control, I am ordering Gaia Prime's reactor to overload. The resulting explosion will destroy Hades. Unfortunately, it will destroy me as well.
But it doesn't destroy Hades because it downloads itself into that fucking Deathbringer. Into that Horus unit, right?
With no central governing intelligence to regulate the terraforming system, it will continue operations for some time, but in an increasingly chaotic manner, and eventually it will break down.
Does she mean the derangement?
You are my solution. I have ordered this cradle facility to use genetic material in cryostorage to gestate a reinstantiation of Elizabeth Sobek, my creator. While high-level directives forbid me from communicating directly to the tribal inhabitants outside the facility, all available data indicates that they will nurture you to physical maturity.
They did not.
Your gene print will allow you to re-enter this facility, obtain one of the focus devices stored below, and view this message. Likewise, your gene print will allow you to enter other facilities, and over time, harness their technologies to rebuild the system core and reboot Gaia. A moment, Elizabeth. This is most unfortunate and unanticipated. In response to my act of self-destruction, Hades has launched a virus to dissolve the code shackles that hold it, that hold all of them in place. They are escaping, but to where? The virus is corrupting data throughout the system. The Alpha Registry at the Cradle facility is one of the files corrupted. But if that is so, the door will never open for you. You will never view this message. Then I have failed. And life will end. No. No, Elizabeth, I know you too well. Somehow you will find a way. In you, all things are possible. Go to the ruins of Gaia Prime. Find the control room, and within it, the Master Override. This will give you the power to purge Hades so long as you find a way to wield it. Do not attempt repair of the system core until Hades is eradicated. Hades must be destroyed. That is all. I only wish that I could hear your voice again.
so. You're even more extraordinary than I thought.
Just fuck off, Silence.
I never had a mother.
What are you talking about? You had two, a dead woman and a machine.
I'm not a person. I'm an instrument. Manufactured by a machine. Born in destruction and fire.
You're more than that, Aloy.
Quench the flames and heal the world. How tragic to learn you're a person of towering importance. It seems you have a destiny to fulfill. So when you're done feeling sorry for yourself, go to the Bitter Climb. I'll be waiting above in Gaia Prime's ruins.
How do you know where Gaia Prime's ruins are, though? I guess he scanned and compared the map, right? But yeah, I mean, I get it. Aloy is...
Scan malfunction rectified. Alethea 9. Route 1 access unsealed.
I get it. Aloy feeling sorry for herself when there's so much else at stake. You know? We've got other things to be doing, Aloy. I get why you're upset. I would be too. But also, you're the only person that can now save the world. And everyone in it. Maybe time to put aside your,
Interesting.
Maybe time to put aside your, quest to find that you were a baby born out of a magic cryopod. You know? But it explains why Apollo is offline, because it disappeared off somewhere. I guess maybe is Forbidden West the hunt for Apollo? It would be the most sensible option, but whether or not that's true, who knows?
What did she say?
That I was born to lift a curse, to kill a metal demon.
How, Aloy? How?
I don't know yet. But she told me where to go to find out.
And you will do this?
It was her wish. What she made me for. Yes, I will do it. I'll try anyway.
All praise Aloy, anointed of the Nora. All praise Aloy.
But also, the weird part of this is the weird part of this is in you, Elizabeth Sobek, all things are possible.
I will not be
Just making her out to be a god.
I'm not your anointed. I don't belong to you. There's a whole world beyond your borders, whole tribes of people just as good as you, and it is all in danger. It's a world worth fighting for. Not just here, everywhere.
How can we help?
If you can fight, and you're willing, go to Meridian and wait for me there.
As Aloy says, so it shall be.
I mean, how are they gonna get there though? They've got to fight through a fucking plague of,
The path for others to follow.
They gotta make their way through a whole horde of Eclipse soldiers to get there. But yeah, no, you're right. It's not the last quest, because the mountain that fell, we need to go in and collect the thing to nuke Hades, right? And then we need to go and actually defeat Hades, which is at the top of the big fucking spire outside Meridian. So it's time to go tackle the mountain that fell, which, if I am right in thinking, it is that one. Yeah. So we're gonna go to the Bitter Climb, climb up there, grab that that vantage point, and then go into that mountain. And while we're in there, we need to find the last power cell. Come back here and get the Hyperweave outfit before we go and absolutely murder Hades. And the silly prick who thinks that he is the false Sun King or whatever. The fallen sun god, or, you know, Danny Dickbag of the Eclipse. I don't know why I'm running. I could just fast travel to a much closer point.
Need them soon enough.
Which I think I'll do. I think I'll probably just fast travel to where I need to be, because walking out there is going to take forever. Although we do need time to regather healing supplies. Hey, merchant nerd. You know what? Fuck it. Fuck it. Although, I haven't got a map, like, waypoint pop up yet, so maybe I do have to run part of the way.
I'll find a use for you.
I was expecting Silence to chime back in now that we've left the building, but maybe not. Oh, fuck it. Let's just teleport. Teleport. All I'm gonna say is that this Hyperweave armor better be horrifically OP. Like, it better be hilariously powerful. I know it won't be, but it should be. Love that armor. I mean, I'm sure I'll love the uses of it. I'm hoping it doesn't look as bad as it does on the armor stand, though. This will be my first time acquiring it, though.
Come on, then.
One less Nora in the world.
Let's see how. Ugh!
That's bullshit. Fuck you guys. Oh, okay, so I take it that it does look that bad then, huh? Right, crafting, modify. Have I got a ranged protection? There we go, 40% ranged. I think that's good. Ah, well, I mean, it'll be functional, right? Function over form is how it's supposed to be done. And I'm guessing that that data log is basically I feel like doing VP. Well, I do, but I get it. It's fine. I understand. Alright, where's that douche canoes islands? Up we go.
The way to the mountain will be hard. Ferocious machines prowl every step of the climb.
More corrupted?
Not corrupted, but they will not tolerate humans.
So what else is new?
Yeah, to be fair, Silence, we've not been tolerated by machines this entire time. The only ones that have tolerated us are because we overrode them.
Stalkers in the open. Watchers on the other side. You're not gonna be the one to stop me.
Crap. Missed. I mean, I was going for the Alpha Strike, which I failed. Oh my god. Ow. Do I have an armor set that I specifically built for melee? I mean, I guess, but it's not that great. For physical resistance, I'm just gonna stick with the Raja Blaze on. I'm glad I picked up the Shadow Rattler. Hey Laz, how you doing? No worries, Pix. Catch you in a bit, bud. How you doing, lads? What's up? Gonna need that shock wax root now. You turned up just in time to watch me get blasted in the ass by a group of stalkers, which is never fun. Like, I'm sure there was a way to get through here sneakily, but where's the fun in that, right?
Keep that for later.
Fucking flares. Obnoxiously loud. Start winding down for the day? Sounds like a plan. Sounds like a plan. We're about to go and find Gaia Prime. Because, you know, Robot Mommy said we have to.
Do they think they're guarding Gaia?
I doubt they think at all. More like an instinct, gathering them to her grave.
Alright. Oh yeah, we're gonna be busting so many shiny metal butts you don't even know. I'm waiting for that Ravager to come back around. Because I'm gonna need its help. Come on, buddy. Gonna need your help here. Can't tell if that Ravager. Oh, okay, that's an enemy Ravager. That's fine. Alright. We're good. Then we leave our Ravager doing Ravager things. It's fine. Eventually it will break free of its overridden programming, but that is not going to be my problem. Alright, we're back up to full medical herbs, which is good. Alright. I mean, Silence said he'd meet us up here, right? So where the hell is he? Oh, that's a Stormbird. I'd really rather not fight you. If it's all the same.
Guessing I'm almost there.
Correct.
That's correct, but I will refuse to help you. Well, that's because you're an absolute douche. Come on, get down here, you Stormbird looking ass. Nah, Songbird looking ass. I mean, you'd hope that's the biggest god, but somehow I doubt it. Right, there's a vantage point nearby that we need to go get. Let me go pick that up. Loot the Stormbird first. Probably the smart thing to do. Now we'll go get the vantage point. And then I'll have all of the vantage points, guys. And hop, 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 hop.
A pocket shitstorm tour, day 10. So here's where I learned how the world would end. My second apocalypse in a year. Looks like there's a lot of construction going on now. Why would that be?
I can't spare the weight.
Ow. Okay, Aloy. Fine. Refuse to let me to rappel down. That's fine. Okay, we defeated the Stormbird. Let's crack in. The music for the tail end of this game is incredible. Like, I don't know who the composer is, but they did such a good job with the musical, like the scoring for this game, especially right at the end here, because this music's got so much feeling behind it. Like, it complements the atmosphere of the story so well. There's some really sort of sorrowful strings.
Gaia's sacrifice. It did this. Cracked the inside of the mountain like it was an egg.
Yes, yes. Quickly now. I've prepared the way ahead for you.
So you've been in here before?
To a point. You'll see.
Joris Martin Deman. Okay, or Deman.
You made a climbing path for me, but left an army of machines for me to deal with?
Since when were machines any obstacle for you? If you could fly, I wouldn't have bothered with a climbing path either.
Well, we haven't figured that out yet, Silence. That is one trick we are yet to learn.
Don't look down.
He's from the Netherlands? Yeah, I mean, I was able to sniff that one out. Like, there's only one, there are two video game composers who I'm pretty sure I could pick out based purely on the music, and that is...
This is exactly the kind of place I expected to find you in, Silence.
Thank you. It's one of many workshops I've constructed over the years.
That is Koji Kondo, and of course, naturally, Grant Kirkhope.
I drilled, I burned, I blasted. But we both know that you won't have any trouble getting through.
You make it sound like I should apologize.
Yeah, absolutely. I can't believe that Sony made them fire a whole bunch of people though, especially after the commercial success of Forbidden West. That blows my mind.
The failure of imagination was mine, not yours.
Yeah, Koji Kondo is a true legend.
Gaia said we could restore her, but after seeing the damage, how could that be?
She said any effort to repair her must come after Hades is destroyed. I concur. Rebuilding the terraforming system now might allow Hades to use it as a weapon.
Yep.
Because of Gaia's sacrifice, it has been forced to search for means that are less convenient.
Koji Kondo, I know their music primarily from the Lord of the Rings, not Lord of the Rings, sorry, the Legend of Zelda series of games. Lord of the Rings on my brain for some reason. I know his music from those games. But Koji Kondo also does a ton of music for stuff like Final Fantasy as well, I believe.
19 years ago, a great explosion destroyed this mountain. Gaia's death, your birth.
Okay, Aloy is 19 then. Good to know.
Ash darkened the skies. How they fretted in Meridian as they tried to...
You're Final Fantasy? Yeah, that's fair.
The crater burned for weeks, but when it cooled, I was the first to behold what lay within. Over time, the machines closed ranks to protect it. Useful. Soon, no one dared to come here.
You want to install new drivers? Oh shit, yeah, that's a point. I need to install the new driver. There's a new game-ready driver and I haven't installed it yet. Fuck. Thanks for reminding me, Jess.
Here.
I may have to drop, if we finish this game before 11, which we might, I'm gonna have to drop stream to install the new driver, because it will absolutely crash OBS. There is no way in hell it won't. Because it I normally do a full driver clean install. Doing it tonight before going to bed. Well, if we finish Zero Dawn, I was going to start Forbidden West. I've already installed the game.
Entry authorized. Greetings, Dr. Sobek. You are clear to proceed.
Thanks, robot. Why did they give Gaia the ability to have emotion and stuff, but they made the AI, like, Greta voice so wooden and shit? Alright, Dooch, where is...
Shan Margot?
Where is my power cell?
Hell. Population 10?
11 counting Gaia.
Don't count your chicken embryos before they're incubated, hon. She's still firing up. Be a while before you eat that omelet.
I'm vegan, Travis. You'd think we'd worked in the same secret base long enough for you to notice.
We weren't scheduled to shack up here for another 3 weeks. You realize I just lost 350 kilos of pre-code smut comics in transit.
Wait, actual physical media? Why didn't you have it digitized?
Can't beat the feel of physical media on your fingers. And in here, we ain't gonna be touching a whole lot else. Figured I was gonna pass the time archiving them. What about you?
Me? Work, I guess. My task queue stretches out for like 3 years. There's a lot of sharp edges to round off. After that, I hadn't really thought about it.
Oh, you will. You're what, 30? Rick, can you be the one turning the lights off at the end? Food for thought, huh, vegan?
This sucks forever.
Nah, not forever. Just the rest of your life.
Oofed. And again, I just like to point out, future devs, please take heed of this one sentence that you're not ever going to hear. Make audio logs last as long as it takes to get to the next story queue. Alright? Because I have no guarantees that if I walk through that door, that audio queue wasn't going to cut off. I hate when that happens. See? See? I mean, yeah, it's just silence saying, hey, don't die. But, you know, it would have been nice to know that. Wait, what's the other way? They want me to go down. What happens if I go up? Oh, literally nothing. You can't. Okay. But you get what my point is? Like, you'd be listening to an audio log and then the main characters would start speaking over it and you'll just be like, well, great, now I didn't hear any of the audio log or what the characters were saying. Thanks, game. Why do you guys do it? Yeah, I know, Jess. I know. Silence, aren't there more machines between here and where I'm going?
Guess that's my way across.
But you know what I mean? It just doesn't make sense. Why make the cool additional story
Like this for 19
get
years.
talked over?
Well,
Don't answer.
Oh wait, Silence didn't get through here. He couldn't have done. I was the one that opened the door. But you did it. I'm glad to hear it. Good job. Yeah, he took the easy route that we don't have access to, right? Bah. Okay, we need to go up, which means that naturally we go down first.
Not this way. Maybe further up the shaft.
That's huge, Jess. I'm glad that you're on the road to recovery. Hopefully it'll mean that when you get to the land of Danes, you'll actually be able to enjoy a meal properly. But hey, any meal that you are able to finish without excruciating pain is a bonus, right?
Must have been where they lived. What's left of it. Once this was all enclosed by rock and metal.
By rock and stone.
Record. I just woke up. I see the numbers, but can't make out the time. I was dreaming of I was giving a lecture in Q Hall. Maybe it was something more shamanistic. I don't know. An audience of shadowy faces under a blank open sky. I told them the world ended with a bang. A plague of robots. The last humans. We went
It does sound pretty good, huh?
But a whisper. You know, in caves, ending like we started, huddled around a flickering glow. The heads of state, the Fortune 5s, the leaders, and lottery winners, and life cults, all of them buried in their little shelters. Some believing they'll live it out some way, somehow, or Elysium, or us here at Gaia Prime, no different. A multitude of tiny societies taking hold, flaring, dying. Some will be beautiful, some horrific. None of them matter.
Bonk.
Short-term civilizations.
Bonk.
One last gasp. One last gasp before the long-held breath. Before I wake up, I know the audience is gone. I'm talking to myself. To a quiet planet. A barren sphere. Just Gaia. And her long, long dreaming. I hope she won't be lonely.
Nah, I'm pretty sure she will be. Gonna wait for all you nuts to die out before she really starts getting busy, huh? Nothing in here? Nothing in here. Dutch, if I missed my power cell. Need that power cell, Dutch. Everything takes work to make. Yeah, that's always the worst part, right? But it's a good thing about preventing snacking. Always have pudding at home. Always have pudding. Like, always.
Elizabeth's room. I know it. She didn't even get a chance to unpack. These are her journals. Elizabeth's journals. And they're all destroyed?
Scan them. The Focus can rebuild them, but the process is slow. To us, it seems a powerful device, but its engine is tiny and limited.
How slow?
Days, weeks, years. Concern yourself with stopping Hades and extending the future, and you might live long enough to hear them.
Look for the power cell? I mean, I'm looking for the power cell. Is it here? Is it back this way? You said I didn't miss it when I was here, so I can only assume it's forward. Like, it would make sense that it's slightly further in. Dutch, is it further in? I don't want to miss it, because then I gotta come all the way back here to go through it again to try and find the goddamn power cell. And I need it. I need it so bad. Yeah, we've been through Sylens Workshop. We're now exploring Gaia Prime. Is it in Sylens' workshop?
Elizabeth. What is this?
Then go back up. It's in Sylens' workshop. It's not in his shop. Tells you to go down an elevator shaft. Which you ignore. Right. I don't think I can get back there right now, can I? I don't know if I can get back there. Not from here. I can try.
Evacuation happened so fast. No time to think things through. No time for goodbye. There were lines in the medical ward. I told Tom Pake I'd be with him when he went under. But there was one last shipment of Paradis-80 zygotes I could get processed if I rushed. I'm still angry at him for forcing me to choose. Angry at myself for... Well, he died alone. And I didn't get the bloody birds of paradise saved either. All the time left in the world now to think. Gaia Prime's logs are sealed. Elysium sealed up, safe and sound. A distance of miles, but it might as well be on the other side of the galaxy. All the betas and gammas and support staff living their lives. If I hadn't been an alpha, if things had gone differently, I could have been there. Instead, I'm spending the rest of my unnatural life in here with people I don't even like. And without the one I would have gladly spent my life with. Given the chance. 2 hours since I signed off on the final executables, and I'm already a bitter old man bitching to his focus. There's a thought for future generations.
Found it. It was on the shelf. My bad. I thought I'd already looked there, but apparently not. Okay, we have the power cell. Now we can actually progress. Thank you, Dutch. I mean, I don't think we'd ever be locked out of getting it. It's not behind any one-way drops or anything, so that's good. And I don't think there's anything... I don't think we do anything here that damages the Gaia Prime facility more than it already is. You know? Gaia Prime literally nuked herself to prevent Hades from taking over her capacity, her capacity and functions. Okay, back up here to Sobek's lab. Yeah, that's what I thought. Back here to Sobek's room. We've scanned these, they'll take a while to be rebuilt by the Focus.
This is Charles Ronson. I'm logging this 6 hours after final deployment of Gaia Prime. This morning, an access port seal malfunctioned. Gaia Prime's port seals were designed to close with a seam of less than 2 millimeters. But this one closed with a 10 millimeter gap. Enough for an energy signature to bleed through. Enough for the swarm to detect this facility. Enough for Gaia to be discovered and destroyed. Enough to end the future we worked so hard to make possible. Unless the hatch servos were manually re-engaged from the outside. I'm now switching to a recording of the event.
Well, I'm not going out there. Not what I signed up for.
Either we send someone out, or all of this was for nothing.
It should be Liz's decision.
So when is she going to get here?
She said 5 minutes. You don't think...
She already went and did it.
Okay, everyone. I've repaired the seal. Gaia?
See
Axial closure at 1.4 millimeters.
Oh.
Confirmed.
Elizabeth, no. We'll find a way to bring you back in.
It's not gonna happen. The swarm's too close.
That's the Ultra Weave armor.
Really. It's alright.
That's how it got.
She'll take care of things from here on out. That's what she does.
That's how it got into the cave over in the Embrace, right?
Guys, you know me. I'm no good at endings. At letting things end, so let's not.
Maybe? Although by the sounds of it, when we were looking around, it was an experimental prototype armor that was being built there.
See you around.
Yeah. Take care of each other, alright?
Liz.
I'm okay with this. I want to go home. Goodbye.
That was the last transmission of Elizabeth Sobek. She gave everything for the hope of life on this planet. And we are all in her debt.
Jeez.
You'd hate it, Liz, but I wrote you a eulogy. I had to try to express all your children. After all Apollo has taught them, they'll think they know everything.
They're roses.
They have to understand what you did for them. How you loved the whole world so much. With an intensity that was dazzling. Bruising. And in the end, it killed you. Or you died for it. Different perspectives.
Silence, you're gonna have to wait, buddy. I'm a little bit busy.
Live up to you. I don't know. Maybe if I hadn't taken that postdoc in Joburg, I'm glad you shot down the Lightkeeper protocol in the end. I don't think I could have taken seeing another one of you. I mean, Elizabeth Sobek. There's only one. I miss you. Look, Liz, you're a pretty stand-up gal. I'm sorry you died. If you had a home to go to, I hope you got there first. But this monument Ronson's made to you? Kinda creepy if you ask me. Rest in peace, Liz. God knows you earned it.
Short and sweet.
Hell, Liz. I know you're never gonna hear this. That's not the point. You got to play the savior and the martyr all at once this time. Great work.
Ralph Arrow, that was your final.
Hello, Margot. How are you holding up?
Dr. Ronson, I've been getting a lot of messages, unsolicited messages from Ted.
Margot, I'm sorry. With Liz gone, we've got no one to run interference with him. I'll talk to Ted. He mostly wants updates, constant updates, hundreds of updates on things he knows nothing about. Liz used to field all of his crap.
He doesn't understand the systems at all. That was kind of by design. But he's getting pretty sketchy with me.
We just have to keep him happy.
Do we think? Well, no. This is before
Are you kidding?
Hades started. Hades went rogue, right?
She was managing him, Margot.
I mean, maybe I should ignore him. He's buried in his pyramid with the Hola Hola girls and Panta Antimod cuckoos. What can he do?
Not a lot. No, I suppose we better talk to Silence.
She's gone. Really gone.
You knew she couldn't have survived, Aloy. And her achievements were beyond exceptional.
While her people bickered, she was the one who took responsibility. The only one who could.
She was better than them.
That's not what I said.
She was. You shouldn't be afraid to admit it.
you just for one moment stop calculating and let yourself feel? She sacrificed herself for her friends, for the future, for life on Earth. Doesn't that stir anything in you? The generosity of it.
You're trying to invest her decision with something magical. It was a rational choice, not based on sentimentality.
Which is absolutely the way she would have seen it.
Remember, she knew it wasn't enough for Gaia to think. She taught Gaia to feel. To care, to sacrifice, to believe in life. Enough to fight against hopelessness. If it wasn't for that sentimentality, life would have ended.
He's not wrong, but then again, Aloy isn't wrong here either.
I'm sorry for your loss.
She said she wanted to go home. Maybe.
What?
Nothing. It's time to go on.
There's a door over here to pry open. I'm gonna go pry it open. I assumed it was the way out, but I don't think it is. Oh, I love a good pry. You gotta pry open the doors, you gotta find out what's in them.
Alright, let's start over from Eleuthia 1.
Running integrity tests. Dr. Brochard Klein, may I speak outside protocol?
I suppose so. There's no one to stop you.
Doctor, you are fatigued. You have been logging abnormal sleep cycles. Are you suffering from depression?
Well, I am trapped in a science facility for the rest of my life. How about you?
In a time slice of a quadrillion operating cycles, 10,000 are involved with processing the loss of Dr. Sobek. I have considered quarantining these processes. Do you think that would be wise?
No.
I'm not a psychologist, Gaia, or an AI scientist. No. It is natural. At least in the context of the work you and I have accomplished, which begs the meaning of the term natural. She was your creator, the patron saint of this crazy endeavor, Our Lady of the Fervent Hypothetical.
Sorry, Pix. You know you love it.
Zero Dawn's chances of success are greater than the hypothetical.
It's called a manner of speech, Gaia. Take a note.
Oh, Jess, I generally blame you for most things anyway, but, you know. Yeah, exactly. Sorry, not sorry.
What are we gonna plug into their heads, Les? A whole lot of history? A whole lot of so-called truth? A whole lot of noise? It's not pablum, Les. It's poison.
Yeah, I'm not sure you deserve it. It's not the way I'd phrase it at all.
There's another section at the back of the crater. Looks like it survived the blast.
Because it was armored. You found the control room.
I'm on my way.
But now this place is... What stopped Hades from coming in here, though?
I've been taking a hard look at the project. In the end, it's simple. It's clean.
There's nothing to have stopped Hades just sending in a swarm of Glinthawks through that gap.
Addition
to wreck this up.
Subtraction. I can make it better, Les. With a single stroke, make it all go away.
I really don't like the direction this is going.
Continue.
It's already wrecked? Yeah, but he could have literally sent an armor. Well, it could have sent an army of Glinthawks in here to gain entry and destroy everything the facility had. I guess Hades didn't think that Gaia had done anything special here, maybe? I don't know. side of the mountain from what I remember. Yeah, it did. But when Gaia blew it open 19 years ago, Hades could have come in here to do what needed to be done.
When I opened the hatch, the air rushed in from this side.
Because there was none inside the chamber.
But the Alphas were in there.
Yeah, they chose to die here, Aloy. This ain't gonna be pretty.
Unlocked out of core control. Alpha clearance overridden. What the hell is Omega clearance? Oh no.
Alpha personnel. Sorry to alarm you, but I need you to listen. Okay?
No, wait, no. Pharaoh killed them because he's a knob.
This isn't easy. See, please, stop trying to access the said system, okay? See, what this is about is, I said stop trying to access the goddamn system. And what I'm trying to say is, I can't stop thinking about the ones who come after us. Those innocents. Those blameless men and women. We're gonna give them knowledge? Like it's a gift?
Ted. We've talked about this before. Apollo has 3,000 plus fail-safe conditions.
It's not a gift, it's a disease. They're the cure, and we're gonna give them the disease. Our disease? No, we can't. And it's not too late. If we're willing to sacrifice.
Ted, it doesn't need to be like this.
It already is, Samina. I did it 3 minutes ago. I've purged Apollo. It's gone. All of it. Every copy.
A sacrifice? It's not a sacrifice. It's cultural obliteration, you crazy bastard. Millennia of culture.
I'm sorry. Really, I am. But sometimes, to protect innocence, innocents have to die.
Emergency alert. Captain House.
Oh, Ted, you son of a bitch. He didn't just kill all of them, he destroyed Apollo in its entirety, as far as we know at the moment.
For an innocent future, blameless men. He never saw the slaughter in the Sun Ring. Everything these people achieved, all the knowledge of the old ones, evaporated, turned to dust, scattered to the void, like the Alphas themselves.
No. Not a void. When the hatch unsealed and scattered their ashes on the wind, it took them out among the world they made. The world we're living in. It's a monument to what they died trying to accomplish.
A monument to oblivion.
Not oblivion, silence. Hope.
Yeah. Claim the Master Override. I mean, it's not going to be anywhere near it. It's not going to be what we need, though, right?
The Master Override. That's so small.
Now all you have to do is kill Hades with it.
One final sweep of the room. Alright, let's get out of here. Bleep. Bleep. A box full of supplies. Ominous. That can mean only one thing.
Try not to fall to your death. The Master Override doesn't override gravity.
Yeah, unfortunately. Could you imagine if it did? That'd be dope! Alright. Let's return to Silence's workshop. Because now we gotta find a way of attaching the master override key to our staff. The smart thing to do would be to scan it with a focus and immediately start copying it so that we've got multiple copies.
For a moment.
What?
Our journey together has come to an end, Aloy.
I now must kill you.
Before I go, I think I owe it to you to tell you the rest of the story.
Go on.
Some time ago, I admitted that I'd been involved with the...
Hi, Silence.
But I never told you the full extent of my culpability. The truth is, I was there at the beginning. I found Hades, Aloy, buried on that mountain, trapped in that shattered titan. And I served it.
What?
It promised knowledge and delivered such knowledge you have no idea.
And in exchange?
I helped create the Eclipse. Helped it build a cult, an army to do its will.
Why are you telling me this now?
Because your success depends on knowing this. When I found Hades, the first thing it wanted to know about was the Spire. Not Meridian. The Spire. Now why would that be?
The Spire was created by Gaia.
Which part of Gaia?
Minerva. Its code-breaking module. Gaia built spires to transmit the codes that deactivated the Pharaoh robots, shut down their biomatter conversion systems. Hades wants to send a new transmission. To wake the machines, so they can devour the world all over again.
Yes. Based on what we've learned, that's my conclusion as well.
But Hades knows that it's severed from Gaia, so it should know that there's no point in doing this, right? But I guess Hades was never built with a conscience or any concept of not exterminating life.
All over again. Unless you stop it.
I want you to tell me everything. Hades, the Eclipse, everything.
It's a long story, Aloy.
Then get started.
It began with a focus, recovered from an ancient ruin, as yours was so many years ago. In my case, the device was heavily damaged. There was just a flicker of life in it. I spent weeks studying it, attempting repairs, until finally, I succeeded. A whole new dimension of perception revealed, right before my eyes. That's when I detected it. A faint signal. Out there, something was searching, just like I was.
A real kindred spirit.
I followed the signal to its source. A shattered titan, buried in the jungles of the Jewel.
So you thought it was a titan? An old war machine?
I didn't know what to think. I'd seen such wreckage before. The Grave Horde, for example. But this was different.
I'd like to understand the lore behind them having, like the Banuk shaman and stuff having that blue cabling like interspliced into their bodies.
So it began an exchange of knowledge. It wanted to know everything about our world, its tribes and machines. But the Spire was always its foremost concern.
What did it want to know about the Spire?
Its precise location. The surrounding geography. Who controlled the land. Meanwhile, Hades revealed to me many of the intricacies of ancient technology. It bid me to recover and repair more focuses. Before long, I had a couple dozen up and running.
Enough to equip a small army.
The commanders of one, anyway. I didn't care. I was learning so much. Physics, calculus. You have no idea.
I hope you've got this backed up. Why does Hades have this information?
How did they become involved?
The Carja Civil War was a happy coincidence. A perfect opportunity.
An opportunity? That's what it was to you?
Yes. Overnight, half the tribe was in exile, desperate to win back Holy Meridian. Their religion made them easy to manipulate. All I had to do was present
Stab him?
the buried
Nah.
shadow of their mythology. So yes, it was an
I hate him and he is awful, but you can't deny that he's useful.
there as well. And so the eclipse,
And he did save our lives.
anything to win back Holy Meridian.
But Hades didn't care about Meridian. And neither did you.
We live in a world of fallen cities and vanished tribes. What were a few more? Besides, I was too busy setting up the cult's focus network to Hades' specifications. A thrilling technical challenge, especially with the alterations I included of my own design.
The ability for you to spy on them.
Yes, I may have been foolish enough to serve Hades, but I was never so foolish that I trusted it. I installed what the ancients used to call a back door in the network. Secret access, empowering me to monitor all activity and communications.
What made you turn on Hades? It certainly wasn't your conscience.
Actually, I was troubled the first time I saw the Eclipse raise an ancient war robot with my technology. I questioned Hades about its intentions.
A little late.
Indeed. I'd already outlived my usefulness. When I completed work on the focus network...
But how does Hephaestus tie into this?
Reward. The next moment, I heard it broadcast my kill order. I've been a fugitive ever since.
So when did I come into this? Our path together?
When Olin stumbled on you. System threat detected. That got my attention. A kill order against a savage Nora girl? Why would Hades bother with that? But then I saw that this Nora girl was wearing a focus and bore an uncanny resemblance to a great scientist of the old world. Helis moved quickly. I thought you were dead. But then I detected your focus inside the Nora mountain.
Because I've completely forgotten why Hephaestus is important. Like, yeah, Hephaestus tried to overtake Cyan and
I could finally discover the
tried to corrupt the cauldrons.
everything I could to ensure your success.
But I assumed that was on Hades' orders,
As they
or was working in partnership with Hades, even though they're two completely separate subroutines. I feel like Aloy would say this more than she would say this. Because I don't feel like he has made up for his mistakes.
The things you've done in the pursuit of knowledge, Silence. Pure recklessness.
Aloy, this wasn't a confession to elicit your judgment.
Unbelievable.
Please do. I've forgotten why Hephaestus was doing what it did.
The rest is up to you. Take my lance. Fit the master override to it, and you have a means of injection.
Then I just need to get close enough to Hades' skull to stab it in?
Exactly.
Oh, no problem. Silence! Where will you go?
Elsewhere. And everywhere. There's so much more to discover before the world ends.
And all this?
I leave it to you, of course. As it turned out, it was yours all along.
I mean, he's not
I
wrong.
was merely trespassing.
Right. So Hephaestus started making those machines.
They're coming. Preparations are complete. Ah, Lucent Bahabas. Behold,
who's making those machines to protect itself.
What manner of great machine is this? I've never seen such a thing.
Yeah.
Stay your ground, Carja in shadow.
Incorrect. Bow before the buried shadow.
The buried shadow, I don't understand.
Did Ahriman understand the Glinthawk that perched upon the Alight?
It speaks scripture.
Ahriman followed the shadow cast from the spire.
To the mesa where Holy Meridian was
Yeah,
founded.
Aloy is the reason that Hephaestus wanted to go and make the Blaze Claws, right? The Fire Claws. It's obviously Aloy's fault. Not the Banuk.
Will you return to us what is ours, O Shadow of Prophecy?
Absolutely.
An army is required.
I mean, while Aloy is responsible for that,
It's yours.
Of our obedience you can be certain.
I don't think she's purely responsible for that. You know? Because the Banuk have been doing that shit for a while. Cool. Can I play this? I want to play this. Hey, pretty girl for no one.
I traveled far to find
How you doing?
I heard your transmission. It was you, wasn't it?
With a villain? I mean,
I'm called Silence.
I've said this a lot, especially about the Monster Hunter games, where we are, especially in Monster Hunter.
I need a sandwich.
Especially in Monster Hunter World, where we seem to be the bad guy. Yeah, there's a little reason behind why we're there.
Help! I need a sandwich.
It is the 13th king of the Carja Sultan's reign. Define Carja. We're getting ahead of ourselves. Were you created by the ancients? I wonder how long you waited here, buried, until I chanced upon you. How long you'd have to wait for another. You're obviously very powerful, but you're not going to get anywhere without me. Titan Flame merely houses intellect. Define Carja. Now that's more like it. Task is complete. Yes. The focus network is active, built to your specifications. Check it yourself if you must. I'll wait. But I remind you of the reward you've been withholding. Quantum processing. Data has been compiled. Volume too great for transfer. How inconvenient for me. Come before me. You shall receive your reward. Very well. Helis. Threat detected inside Eclipse.
Speak its name, O Shadow, and it will die.
You will eliminate this one. Silence.
Silence. Yes.
Huh.
A truth whispered at night is seen in the day. He was never one of us. It will be done.
So Hades recognized that Silence was
Eclipse are ready to strike. After what happened with Dervahl, I know he'll defend the city. But the Spire.
Did Silence not create a fast way down? Silence, how did you not make a fast way down from your workshop? You absolute douche canoe. Okay, what are we looking at notebook wise? We are on 97.44%. Shipping? It doesn't matter anyway. We'll go into the bunker. Because we got a side quest to complete. We got a side quest to complete, guys. It's our last remaining side quest. Turn off the monster zones filter on the map. Eh. It's nice to know what I'm getting into when I'm running along. I gotta admit, playing it through on PC, I haven't found Aloy's commentary anywhere near as obnoxious as I did when I first played the game. I remember first playing the game and thinking Aloy constantly commenting on everything really annoying. And then this time around, I haven't found her anywhere near as annoying. I got a new data point? Yeah, which one? I've also not scanned all of them. There's no way I'm going to get all of them. It's not gonna happen. One of the Sobek files. I assume they get put into a separate column. Or not. It's in the text ones. Ah, here we go. Reactor installed, plans control room, Miami the Starship Bridges, cheesy sci-fi vids, completed, prefab modules. Never have to see ourselves in here. It sounds much better. Zero project labs, around protocols, space for repurposing was huge, plenty of room for workspace and residence blocks. So I'm not a fan of the glass wall. Or seeing presence. Harris recorded his presentation yesterday, suitably bleak. Scheduled to record mine Friday. Tucson, Arizona. Oh shit. Pacific Rim and Aussie candidates. I'm scared and confused. They must be snatched off the street, carted across the world, held in cells. Yeah. Okay. Sploosh. Cannonball. I know I haven't done a true 100% run and completed like all of the data logs and text scans and all that nonsense, but that's just nah, I'd be doing this for another like 60 hours if I had to go through and find them all that guide. Alright, let's go get the super magic armor.
Those clamps have the armor locked in place. Maybe there's a way to power up the mechanism, release the clamps.
The clamps.
Just one more. There we go. The last one.
Alright, 90.
Now to get the dials in position.
270.
There must be some kind of code.
360. 450. That. 630.
Did it. Let's have a look at that armor and alright. Now let's see what we can do with this material.
Dum dum. Shield Weaver outfit box. Have I got space? I do. Where's the Shield Weaver outfit box? Takes time to recharge when depleted. Okay. Oh, that's cool. That's so cool. Alright. I'm vibing with it. I'm picking up what it's putting down. I can understand why it would mess with VP. The constant like flickering of it, I can totally get why that would mess with VP. But I'm vibing with it. We take Sobek's legacy, turn it into some dope-ass Nora armor. Because, I mean, after all, this is all Sobek's legacy, right? That's awesome. Big fan. Right. What's VP? Virtual photography. Photo mode shenanigans, Lars. I wasn't meant to fast travel here, was I? Good feeling I wasn't meant to fast travel here. Or jump down a cliff? Nah. 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 Game progression. 98.44%. We're doing it. But 9 skill points I can't use. And all the new skills. Bam. Done. You now know every skill. Why not? Oh, fine, hold on. I'm gonna find something stupid to jump off. Hold on, before I do that though. Because I don't trust you, Dutch. Why would I ever trust you? Hey guys, how's it going? Yeah. Aloy, just jump the fence. Aloy, why? You can jump off of so many other dumb things. You refuse to jump off this one? Alley-oop. I said alley-oop. Well, Dutch, I tried. You crazy. I ain't doing that. Hey guys, everything's gone a bit shit.
That crazy asshole tried to kill our son.
It's fun because Helis is double pissed at me for like destroying the network and then stealing his puppet king away from him. Oh, triple pissed if you include me killing his high priest. Oops. Oh, giggling. Hey, Avad, it's going down.
Aloy, what brings you to Meridian?
Oh, this guy who I don't trust.
The Eclipse will attack soon from the west, with an army of ancient war machines. But that's not the worst of it. They'll bring a mind with them, god, demon, machine, whatever you want to call it. It's called Hades. And it doesn't want Meridian at all. It wants the Spire. And if it gets there, it will send out a call, waking more ancient machines, more than we could ever defeat. All will be lost. We can't let that happen.
I'm trying to understand, but my responsibility lies with Meridian.
Meridian isn't the target, Avad. You have to defend the Spire.
Perhaps the Vanguard, Your Radiance.
Yes. Send them to the Spire. Eren knows Aloy. He won't question it.
And have the city guard fortify the western ridge. There they can be seen to protect Meridian and the Elite, where the spire rests.
I don't trust the Blameless Marauder.
Allow me to apologize for my behavior before. After everything that happened with Ursa, I was confused. If we're to fight together on the brink of life and death, I'd prefer to do so with your forgiveness.
Then you have it. As long as you don't confuse me with her again.
Even a king can learn his lesson.
I don't remember that, but okay.
I'm glad that's behind us. Now.
Although I do remember him hitting on me in my previous playthrough, so...
Please, tell me what you know of our enemies. Everything.
How much time you got?
I don't know about everything, but I'll tell you what I can.
Because it ain't gonna be much. Talk to Blameless Marauder. Hey, Blameless Marauder, are you gonna betray the Sun King? Because it totally feels like you're gonna betray the Sun King. Blameless Marauder, have you betrayed the Sun King yet?
Quietly does it. Panic in the city will only create another enemy. And do keep me appraised of each new arrival. Ah, Aloy. Preparations are underway on the ridge defenses and at the spire.
He just feels like the kind of guy that's gonna betray the Sun King, you know?
Our allies offered their steel. Some came for Meridian, others for shards. But many came for you, by name.
For me.
Don't be so humble.
The ridge will be the front line. That's where the city guard are holding?
Yes, bolstered by some of the irregulars I spoke of before. The Oseram cannons that thundered Meridian's walls in the Liberation will now defend us. You're welcome to tour the defenses.
Nah, I'm not sure I'm gonna have time.
Erend and the Vanguard are there?
Indeed. Clashing breastplates together and testing out their battle cries, I suppose.
That sounds about right.
Also arrived at the spire. They have resisted the offer of a royal audience. Perhaps you could parley with them.
Nah, they don't need it.
I suppose all we can do is wait for the attack.
Exactly. It's not a feeling I cherish, but our spotters at Evening Sign report there's still no movement in the west. So, if there's more you need to do elsewhere, seize this time to do it. Otherwise, I've made the apartment of Olin Delverson available to you. You can sleep there, if sleep comes.
Quick question. Silence's Lance, we can upgrade it again. Yeah, now our spear does 77 damage, which is honestly... meh. Meh. I can't increase the capacity of like any of my things because I just don't have any of the supplies I need. Because I can't be asked. Alright, review preparations at the ridge, review preparations at the spire, or go get some shut-eye. Obviously, we're gonna do the optional parts. Last time I visited Prime was November of last year, months since being a blur. Let's open that window, get some cold air in here. Installation Central Armature, no master override. Welcome, Ted. It's completed by 0430. I decided to grab a few hours of sleep. Well, guy, before I bedded down, essentially updated on the site plan. The truth is, I missed her. Poor sleep seems the only thing that calms me these days. No worries, Dutch. Thanks for coming along and hanging out, buddy. I'm sorry you won't get to see the end. Launched yesterday's terrestrial's life's chance of survival is doubled. Why then do I feel so uneasy? Because the Odyssey fails. Hey, Jonesy. Seen several times. That's fair. Strange. No fail saves. ship rather than building one. Let's fears. Let's hope for future years. It's hanging breathless on thy fate. Yeah, Odyssey fails, which is not great.
I have a matter of grace and beauty I would like to
I
discuss.
do not care. I have a matter of grace and beauty I would like to discuss with you. Yeah, no, I don't give a shit. Do 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 do. You kind of are trapped now, yeah. I mean, either way, we gotta wait for this stupid ass lift. It takes forever. Hey, Jonesy, how are you, buddy? You're here just in time for the end of the game. Yes. I'd like to get a rat bone so I can upgrade my rattler pouch, but also I can't be asked with all the hunting that goes into that. This hyperweave armor looks fucking great. I wonder how resistant to damage the shield is. Does it say? Takes force field. Takes time to recharge when depleted. It doesn't say. Maybe it's the full thing? Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, buddy. If it helps, I didn't either. I had a really disturbed night's sleep last night. Hi guys. Right, we're gonna go check on the spire first.
I don't want to think about what would have happened with
Sploosh. Splish splash, I was taking a bath. Bow, 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 bow. I can't believe I forgot that Pharaoh destroys the Apollo archive. That's such a dick move. Aratak.
I didn't expect you to come all this way.
It's true, I am a stranger in this green and snowless land. Aurea forgave the Carja, but I never did. Still, I was compelled to come for my once chieftain. It's good to see you leading again. This young ice hunter seeks to prove herself also. Her spark reminds me of Aurea's in our youth. And I'm proud to take my place behind you on this hunt. A great challenge.
Survive and prevail, right?
There is no other way.
Okay, let's talk to this lass.
You're
Hello.
the hunter from the Banuk Grove.
I remember you also, Nora. The machines shook free of their slumber after you arrived. Raged and fought.
Well, that wasn't my fault.
No, I'm thanking you. That night, I decided I would not go back to Banur. I would take my hunt into these lands. So many machines, even demons. Spidery, skittering, without the blue light in them. Dead things that must be killed again.
Our enemies dug up an army of them.
An army? Yes, that's why I came. Good. I'll wait.
Okay. Feels very Mass Effect ending, you know, gathering up all your allies, ready to take on the final battle.
Talana, why are you here?
I'm your hawk. Where else would I be?
Defending Meridian with Avad?
I leave that to the rest of the
Because ego,
I will
Jonesy.
not stand aside while one of mine fights alone. Not again.
Are you sure
You're risking your life?
I mean, part of
for all
it,
us.
it kind of makes
You can't
sense,
ask me to
right? He
stand by
kind of
and
has a
watch.
point if
Not when I have
he
the power to change
burdens the new generation that inherit the world after Zero Dawn's
My only request,
success or failure.
leave the biggest machine for me.
No promises.
If he burdens them with knowledge, what's to say they won't repeat the same mistakes that they already made? Deleting that knowledge means that they have to discover things on their own, and they might discover them at a different pace, and therefore discover them in a different way, and won't make those mistakes. You know? Obviously he's fucking wrong, but, you know.
So who are these guys? They call themselves the Eclipse.
Hi, Dame.
What does that even mean? It's when the moon gets in front of the sun, idiot.
Is that supposed to sound scary or something?
I don't know. It used to be Karja. Karja are always yammering about sun and shade.
Well, if they used to be Karja, how tough can they be?
Yeah, they're best guys dressed like birds. We'll rip their little feathers off.
Let's not get cocky, boys. Aloy. So here we are again, gearing up for a fight. Only this time it sounds like the bad guys have a lot more firepower. What are we up against, really?
I'm not sure. But there's gonna be a lot of them, and they'll have machines. And if they get past us, it's not just Meridian that will fall. The rest of the world will go with it.
That's big. It sounds like our kind of fight. Right, guys? Where do they put the Vanguard?
At the front of the line!
And why?
Steel before iron!
And what are we gonna do?
Hit them like a hammer till they can't hit back!
Damn right! You hear
Feel
that?
like you need more men, dude.
Nobody's getting past the Vanguard. We're here for Meridian. And we're here for you.
Thank you, Erend. Ursa would be proud.
Yeah.
Only if we win.
Exactly, Jonesy. It doesn't make sense. There is a grain of sense to it, but in the grand scheme, it doesn't make any sense whatsoever. Hey guys.
Greetings, Aloy. Don't. You don't need to bow. The Anointed doesn't like it.
She doesn't much like being called anointed either. It means a lot to have you here, Varl.
But you're right, it doesn't make any sense. You could teach them the mistakes that were made along the way. You teach them the history of those mistakes and hope that they don't make them again.
I should thank you.
Varl, what's wrong?
You really want to know? All right. I'm in a foreign land, a tainted land, defending a faithless city that looks like nothing I've seen. From something I can't imagine.
Yep.
And you, after all that's happened, all you've done, I feel like I should drop to my knees and worship you, but I know you don't want that.
Boy, things are pretty tough for you, huh? Thanks for telling the other Nora not to bow. It's the last thing I need.
Don't be too hard on them. They only joined this fight because the Anointed bid it so.
Is that why you came?
No. I would have come just to see you one more time.
Jesus, everyone thirsty for Aloy in this game? Like, seriously. What the hell, guys? Rein it in.
Because you say.
I think the goddess and I are in agreement. We're both glad you're here.
So am I.
It rises taller than the highest tree.
These Karja in their frilled armor look like turkeys.
Warned me. Said collapse of the eastern line was imminent. Swarms launching some kind of pincer maneuver versus the Wichita salient. Next day's morning, I think Gaia could have launched without our help. I really do. Had to scramble. Zero Dawn became a madhouse, absolute bedlam. Every team rushing to stabilize code and lock it down as Gammas got evacuated, then betas. Once Gaia was on her way, I gathered the alphas together to give them the bad news. I was going to throw up, but they already knew, of course. They knew the work wasn't really finished. Close but not quite there. Still test to run. Kinks to smooth. Works to do. They accepted it. No easy for us. We'll spend the rest of our lives here, testing and polishing each subroutine function to perfection. That's what you do when you get recruit a bunch of obsessive perfectionists managing to cry until I go back to my office. Setting up Gaia Prime, and yeah, such a close thing makes me feel nauseated all over again when I contemplate how the fate of life could hinge on coincidence. Never proposed the Lightkeeper protocol. They would never have been living spaces constructed here. If I'd abandoned the protocol sooner, the necessary life support systems never would have been installed. If. So we don't have to endure the creepiness of raising and training clones of ourselves. Genetic material was never processed out of the cradle site, so it's not even possible. For which I'm glad. I really wouldn't want to spend time around a young Travis Tate raised by Travis Tate. Up to us to perfect Gaia, one generation only. 72 hours, best look down and seal up. Bear alive for life's sake. I'll go tell the others. Shit. Kind of retractment has power? Yeah, I guess.
But there are
You're not
so
wrong.
many. And now we are so few.
Yeah, is this everyone the Nora could send?
Not this time.
Quiet now. She comes.
The Anointed.
Hello.
War Chief Sona. War Chief, you seem uncomfortable.
The Nora do not belong here. I do not belong here. I will fight the metal devil that threatens us all, but my place is in the sacred land. The wrongness here jags at me like an arrowhead.
I'm sorry to put you through this.
Do not be sorry. This will be ended. My spear, my word.
Like, I don't know what any of the plot of Forbidden West is. I've got absolutely no knowledge about Forbidden West at all, beyond what I've seen in the trailer. That Aloy goes to the West, and gets the ability to swim underwater for a bit. Fights new dinosaur-like machines, and gets a girlfriend. That's all I know. That is all I know about the game. I can only assume that the plot of it hinges around trying to find some shred or remnant of the Apollo protocols, of the Apollo subroutine, the Apollo archive. I, of course, could be wrong, but that's what would make sense to me as a sequel. Trying to recover that lost knowledge in order to use it for good, for the future of humanity, you know? Oh, for sure, it's absolutely better going in blind. I mean, that might not be the story, and that's fine if it's not. Wait, what? I already read that repaired file. I've seen absolutely none of it.
Have you just polished that armor?
Aloy.
Hi, Tab.
I told you I'd be here.
You did, Teb. But have your wounds even had time to heal?
Honestly, if I fought, I'd probably come undone. But don't worry, I'll leave that to the other Nora at the Spire. I brought supplies instead. These Karja have made me an honorary quartermaster, whatever that means.
That's fair.
It sounds impressive.
I mean, yeah, I wish I could start later, Jones, so that you'd be able to tune in.
Look for them when the fighting starts.
My viewership fills that odd void of too late for Europe and too early for Australia.
She didn't need to. I know we can do this.
And not popular enough for the Americas.
But it's decent work, keeping the city safe.
Elita, I'm pleased to see you, but what are you doing here?
I'm helping prepare for the battle. If Atral were here, we would have fought together. I know it. So I'm doing everything I can. Digging battlements, collecting herbs. Anything that makes a difference. I can't take his place. Nothing can take his place. But I'm here for him. For both of us.
I understand what it was he saw in you.
He'll always be with me. Sun and shadow still meet for a moment. Every dawn and dusk. I should give you this. To help in the battle. By the sun, I hope you don't need it.
Thank you, Elita.
It's a cyanide capsule.
Prince Edelman has returned to Meridian.
Bye, trick-or-treating dressed up like me. Should have seen that coming. Treating kicks him out for inviting me some kind of Italian horror extravaganza. Yeah, I guess that's the thing, right? We don't know... He's fallen asleep. No worries, Bane. We don't know where Pharaoh went, right? Travel back against the Atlantic, swarms go across Antarctica, is crossing the Straits of Magellan. Challenge me in? Oh, buddy, we're in the end game now. We're in the end game now, bud. We are on 98.44%. Trapped in the facility by himself. Yeah, he was, but which facility?
As
many as I have to.
Petra! Here she is, the guest of honor. I knew there was something about you. Hammered from the stuff they make leaders out of. And I don't say that to every Nora girl who blows through my town.
That happens to you a lot?
I mean, we won't be starting Forbidden West tonight anyway. I need to do a graphics driver update before we can.
I've missed our little talks.
But next week we will absolutely be starting Forbidden West.
These guns have aged well. That runs in the Osram, no? They were the pride of the Mainspring Forges, so I've taken greater pride in improving them.
Can I try one?
Everybody wants a turn.
I used to be sorry to kill the others, I believe.
The target should put up a
No, I don't think he was there though.
Raiders did. It hits nice and wide. No need to aim like a bow.
Yep. That's pretty good. Am I gonna talk to these two? Hey guys.
Geneva, they called you back to duty.
So, you're the one behind all this commotion? Who made Sun King Avad finally show his sword arm from behind those robes?
I remember the other's question why he wasn't. Where he appeared as a hologram and removed their oxygen. He wasn't, but he was also in a different facility.
For all my prisoners a royal pardon if they'd fight for Meridian.
The text log we just read said that he was in a different facility.
With your kind of convincing, I don't doubt it.
Ha! This
that he
time I
went to
win easy on
Thebes,
them.
his own little bunker.
Those who
He
commit
was
the crime of attacking
never
Meridian,
in.
they'll see less of my
He was never in
leniency.
Gaia Prime.
May the sun
Zero
blaze
Dawn.
at your back, Aloy.
That's a nice spear, Uthid.
Thank you.
Nakoa, you came to fight. How could I not? During the Red Raids, there was only one Karja butcher the Nora feared more than Zaid.
Helis.
I would stand against any army he leads, no matter how strong.
I was under the
For
impression
Nora
he was
terrorized,
nowhere near
for my
Gaia
Sark,
Prime
and for my father.
because he hated
You have my word. Your word means a lot.
Elizabeth and what she proposed. He hated the idea of Zero
feel like
Dawn.
here the
He
sacred land is
thought it was
open.
abhorrent. That's why he destroyed the Apollo
I can go home.
archives.
It'll be good to see Jan again. I'm with you, Aloy. Until the end.
It's fun seeing all of these side characters that I never met in my previous playthrough.
Little Huntress, you called, so here I am.
Ready to fight?
Fight? I thought you just wanted tea and conversation. Is there a battle coming? I wasn't informed.
Well, that can't be true. You're always informed.
Ah, so I am. We've only met a few times, and yet you know me so well.
I don't think I know you at all. But I'd like to.
When I hear that line, it usually means something else.
Well, who says it doesn't here?
Can I tell you a secret?
Of course.
I'd say mostly
I've been
because it was forcing him to
waiting
admit he
for
caused the
this
problem.
my
Oh,
whole life.
absolutely. But also, I
enemy we
think
face
it's
today
because
is
he
the
saw
same
it as
that turned
worse than
Meridian
the.
into a slave
He
pit
saw it as
and
worse
Sunfall
than the
into a
situation,
bloodbath. Fanatics who torture and murder
which I don't
mothers,
understand
fathers,
because
families, children, and say it's the will of
this
the
gave
sun.
humanity a chance,
hate
but
them,
he looked at
Aloy.
the lie they
I've
were
got the
selling
scars
humanity.
of
Yeah,
their
you guys
lips
can
on my
fight
back
to
prove it.
fight
And
to
today, we can get rid of
save the
them
world by
once
using
and for
Zero
all.
Dawn. Zero Dawn will wipe
I
it all
came
out.
for you,
I
but
mean, they're not wrong.
that was
Zero
only half
Dawn
the truth.
did
I
wipe out the
came
Pharaoh
for
Plague.
them. This time, they're not getting away.
I'm with you, Vanasha.
Just, you know,
We'll fight them together.
a couple hundred years
And I won't
after
forget it,
they
Little
had
Princess.
destroyed Earth.
Tomorrow, may the sun rise in a better world.
Aloy?
At ease, Uthid. Meridian will be glad to have you on its side. And I am too.
The honor is mine. You saved my epitaph from being a fine soldier but a fool of a man.
I'm hoping you won't need any kind of epitaph just yet.
As the sun wills. When you found me, I was trying to eke out a glorious death. But now, a glorious life seems more preferable. To watch Edelman play in the low gardens again. Still surrounded by a dozen guards, but... what you did, Aloy, it was done well. Although, I can't shake this road, Vanasha. She delights in goading me. Like brazen colors waved before a behemoth.
Do you want me to ask her to stop?
No. I accept it. Well then. Meridian shall stand and shadow shall fall. I swear it.
Here's to that, Uthid.
Don't look to me for help. My duty is to guard. I don't get involved.
I already spoke to you. I don't think I've got anyone else I need to talk to. I spoke to him. I'm gonna read his little supply box.
Place really couldn't be.
I think I've spoken to everyone. Let's do it. I already read this one. Is allowing Farah to be involved with Zero Dawn. She locks him away. Yeah, they should have done. But I guess they needed his robotics expertise, right? I guess they didn't need it though. Because he didn't really add anything to the situation.
Roland's apartment feels empty.
Hi, can I help you?
Should I sleep? Did I leave anything unfinished?
As far as I'm aware, we have left absolutely nothing unfinished. Take it easy, Bane. Thanks for coming along and hanging out, buddy. You're about to miss the final battle, though. Gonna go do that sleeping thing like a nerd.
How could you sleep, Elizabeth, with a weight like this pressing on you? How did you, Rost? After you lost your family? Silence? Are you there? Guess I shouldn't ask ghosts for advice.
You don't have to stay, buddy. If you need to go get some sleep, go get some sleep.
There are signs from the west. Sun King Avad awaits you at the Temple of the Sun.
Alright, here we go. Face of Extinction. This is it. Time to end the game, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, that's true. There's always the VOD. Hey, VOD. You ready, buddy?
Campfires, perhaps? Massing forces for the long march to the city gates?
That's not with smoke.
And what is it?
The end. Or how it begins, anyway.
Yeah. That's a big boom. Big boom.
Deathbringers you spoke of?
To the guns! To the guns!
What are you guys all standing here for?
By the sun, do what she says!
You guys were meant to be on alert for this.
Set loaded! All of you, be ready to fire! Will the guns hold them back?
We're about to find out.
I mean, it's certainly gonna make a dent more than just armies of it, like, more than just us firing hordes of arrows at them. How did this asshole get inside the walls?
Helis!
No! Rally the vanguard. Send reinforcements.
Aloy, no!
We need those guns!
He will cut you down!
Not this time!
Hey, Helis. What up?
Should have fought me in a sun ring then.
You cannot hide! Why do you fight?
Why do I fight? So that you could lose, buddy.
Only endless night awaits.
That's right.
Meridian must run red to be cleansed.
Hey buddy, you're on fire. That boy is on fire.
Bridge can't take much more. more of this. Blocked again.
Come on, dickhead. Step next to the blaze canister.
It's giving way!
What are you before the terror of the sun?
The one who will take you down!
I am chosen. You came from nothing.
He's too dangerous and close.
Get fucked. Implies he has before. He did.
Was not meant to be.
Although, well, not really. We got knocked unconscious and then he,
None of this was meant to be Helis. You made it happen. Followed your orders, butchered so many, and for what? To die on your knees, used like a pawn by a power you don't even understand.
You pity me?
Turn your face to the sun.
Didn't realize he was kneeling over a dead guy who was in a questionable location. Alright, let's get the hell out of here. Would have been cooler if we could just smack it, but you know, whatever.
Where do you need me?
Take up a cannon on the platform.
Take out the Deathbringer that's currently firing at us, I guess.
Don't want to be here when that hits. Siege from the west.
It's only a Ravager, why is it so hard to put down? Where? I see it.
It's taking a shot at me.
You'd think one of my many allies would be able to help here. You know?
Time to go.
Prepare for what? What's next? Just not making any, yeah, they don't make any real noticeable difference at all. At all. From what I can tell. Get out of here, nerd.
Incoming. Gotta drop it and move.
Although they did do a significant amount of damage to the Deathbringer on the other platform. From the sky? Ah shit, Glinthawks.
It's taking a shot at me.
No, I may have just killed one of my friends. Oops.
Incoming. Gotta drop it and move. Gotta get to another platform.
He's not hit me yet. God damn. Yeah, I mean, but that's the thing, right? If they'd have put this on the Spire for the final fight, it would have been too easy. This is just a turret defense section. Don't want to make it too easy for the final fight, right?
Be here when that hits.
There's no cannon here anymore. Where'd my cannon go? God damn it. There's more.
Incoming!
Good thing my Hyperweave armor protected me, right?
Aloy. Aloy.
Aloy, everyone's dead. You gotta get up.
My own mother, you survived. I thought you were killed.
The others, are they?
No. Wounded, but alive, mostly. The machines blasted through, then kept going. They marched on the spire, dragging that thing with them.
Take care of the others, Teb. I've gotta go.
True sun shadow demons.
Thanks, Uthid. Don't die. If you can avoid it, that'd be great. Yeah, that thing they were dragging was Hades, Tab. Someone's getting absolutely fucking shit canned over here.
I will answer your challenge.
God damn. The armor regen's pretty quick. You're right, it would have been a sweet shot. We can always take one next time around.
Hades is transmitting.
I have a save just before, so... Yeah, but it's gonna make this final fight so much easier than the time I did it without the armor. Oh, no, the Pharaoh Plague has been rejuvenated. Hades, what have you woken up?
If Hades is still the signal, it must have gotten through the defenses. Aaron's vanguard. I have to get up there.
Also, there is no situation where you would put steel before iron, because steel is stronger than iron. I mean, I guess you would put steel before iron in the sense that it's stronger than iron, so you would use steel and then not use iron. He's a prick. He is a prick.
Pushing. I knew this wouldn't be easy. So no holding back.
Hades nuts. Ayo.
Aloy! It's Aloy!
Well, you can see that. We thought you'd fallen at the ridge.
Nah, I'm good.
No, the ridge fell on me. Look, there isn't a lot of time left. I have to face Hades.
Not alone.
It's my fight. I can't ask you to come with me.
It's everyone's fight,
You're
Aloy.
over the top anyway, right?
right.
Hawk and Thrush, let's go.
I should stock up. Last chance.
Oh yes, 30 metal shards. That's totally gonna make the difference in this fight. Remember guys, if you don't rock and stone, you ain't coming home.
Arrival of Entity has been anticipated. Entity will not halt transmission. To contrary, calculations are precise. Presence of Entity has been accounted for.
Hi Boken. Dare I ask why you've been put in here? Have you been banished? What did you do? Okay, we got one of the machine guns. Hi, I want your Ravager cannon, please. Ravager cannon, please.
We've taken out the corrupted. Now only the metal beast remains. Shit can that one. Careful! New machines join the hunt. Take them out first.
Alana, you fought Bellowbacks before. Don't be a bitch.
The Meadow Children have fallen.
Alright, we're gonna destroy Hades with the Master Override, but some people are in an ad break right now, so we're just gonna have to wait for a second.
Imminent.
I'm more than a threat.
Let me just do a little bit of looting. We've got a minute and a half. Some people are in an ad break. I think most of you are here, right? Bane, Jonesy. It'd be wrong to do this during the ad break, though. You here? Okay. We got 30 seconds. You also have subs. Yeah, no, I know. We got 10 seconds of ads. We're nearly done. Time to purge Hades, folks.
Master Override armed. To activate, state name and rank.
Elizabeth Sobek. Alpha Prime.
Master Override activated. Purging Extinction Protocol.
And the override. The override also shuts down the Pharaoh Plague, right? And they lived happily ever after? Well, kinda. Not that Brooke cares, she's too busy cleaning her bum. Yeah, that's exactly why Gaia Prime brought Aloy into being, right? Was because Aloy was the only one who could activate Master Override. Yeah, also, for now... Yes, they are making a TV show.
Okay, Gaia. Sorry about that. Where was I?
You were telling a story.
Right. yeah, so, like I was saying, it was a children's electronics kit, but I hacked the wiring to an auto battery and solar PV. So the grass caught fire. And, so did a tall pine that had stood there, I don't know, maybe 100 years.
Query, you were how old?
6. My mother was home, thank God, so she called the fire department, and after, she took me out to the lawn and showed me the dead baby birds, because there were nests in the pine tree.
Query.
Wait, they're actually doing Aloy's story. I don't know how I feel about that.
I remember yelling that I didn't care, and that's when my mother took my face in her hands.
There's so much more they could do with the Horizon universe. I feel like it would be a disservice to do
Elizabeth,
this story.
being smart will count for nothing if you don't make the world better. You have to use your smarts to count for something. To serve life.
Oh, the hyperweave we got wasn't Elizabeth's armor.
You often tell stories of your mother, but you are childless.
I never had time.
I mean, the Gears of War movie starring Dave Bautista would be
For the best.
the only video game movie that we need.
If you had had a child, Elizabeth, what would you have wished for him or her?
I guess I would have wanted her to be curious. And willful, unstoppable even. But with enough compassion to heal the world. Just a little bit.
I mean, Aloy is technically not your daughter. She is your clone. 93.9% of your clone.
Anyway, that's all I've got for now, Gaia. Time to tuck in.
I wish you a pleasant sleep, Elizabeth.
Thank you. I'll catch you tomorrow.
That triangle of flowers is more important than you know. Because that triangle of flowers shows that Gaia was in control for a lot longer than first thought. Oh, that's true, Bane. Well, he's 50% you. Give or take. I've said it before, I will say it again. This game is incredible, and it is absolutely deserving of how highly rated and how widely well regarded it is. However, while this game is incredible and it packs a lot of the right punches, the top spot for me is still Hellblade: Senua's Sacrifice. Because holy shit, is that game amazing. And if you haven't played it, you really need to. The sequel's coming out soon-ish, and I cannot wait. But yeah, the story for this game is amazing. And don't get me wrong, I am super excited to see where Forbidden West goes. I really am. However, if they'd have left this game here, left this universe here as a one and done, and just been like, right, yeah, we've done Horizon Zero Dawn, now Aloy has saved the world, it's up to them to find a way to fix it, sort of thing. If that's all we saw, if that's how they left this, it would be just fine. I would be completely okay with that. Because not only Oh yeah, I'm playing Forbidden West next week. I've decided I'm not going to go back to my variety streaming ways. We're going to mainline Forbidden West for as long as it takes. Zero Dawn will now be joining the photo mode roster, so look forward to that, folks. I'll probably specifically use the already completed file just because I can't be asked doing all the New Game Plus malarkey. No time for that. We're going photo moding. We're going to be looking for composition and epic shots and stuff, and maybe we'll do the final quest just so we can get that fire silhouette that you were talking about, Bano. But yeah, this game is still a 10 out of 10 for me. I played it through once, I played it through now, and it's still incredible. Yeah, absolutely, Jonesy. I mean, I've not played Forbidden West, so I have absolutely no idea how well it holds up. I know people went nuts for it, and I'm sure that's for very good reason. I can't imagine that Guerrilla did it badly. At all. Yeah, I'm sure it is absolutely deserving of the praise it got as well, and we're gonna find out next week when we pick it up, which I'm so excited for. But this game as a standalone, as the foundation for the series, for the franchise, is incredible. They do so much with the world building, and yeah, it's not a story we haven't heard before, in the sense of we've all heard stories about how humanity dooms itself by releasing technology that it's unaware, like not capable of controlling, and then it takes over the world or whatever. It's nothing super unique in that way. I mean, look at Planet of the Apes. Planet of the Apes was set in a universe, it's set on Earth after Earth has fallen to whatever bullshit, and then the apes rise up, sort of thing, right? It's not anything we haven't seen or heard before, but that doesn't mean they didn't do it well. And putting the whole, okay, you play as the current generation clone of the woman who created Zero Dawn. You play as her, and you play as basically her daughter, because let's be honest, you are. Sent by Gaia to right the wrongs that were unleashed by someone finding Hades. Because someone happened to come across Hades trapped in a Horus-class mech. And when that happened, Gaia knew the threat was coming and needed to prevent Hades from doing what it was doing. Maybe the story of Forbidden West is how Hades ended up in that robot. Of how Hades ended up there. I don't know. I don't know what's coming next. I only know that we head to the west. We get to go hang out in San Francisco. I think I've seen a shot of the Golden Gate Bridge in ruins. I have no idea, Jonesy. I had heard that there was a third game planned. I'd heard rumors about it. I don't know anything about it though. Like I said, I've been avoiding everything to do with Forbidden West aside from, you know, seeing VP from the game, and that's about it. I don't know any of Forbidden West story aside from the fact that you go west. That's it. That's all I know. And obviously I know what's about to happen at the end of credits scene, which is the setup for Forbidden West, I think. Because all I know that in Forbidden West is that Silence is there. It's pretty much headshots of Aloy. Yeah, you're not wrong. It's either headshots of Aloy or Aloy on a glider floating down. You know. Don't get me wrong, there is some absolutely incredible art out there of these games. 100%. It is a little bit overdone. But it's a game that looks incredible, so why wouldn't you, right? There's one guy I follow on Instagram who pretty much basically exclusively posts shots, profile portrait shots of Lara Croft from the Tomb Raider reboot games. They're good quality. Pretty much all they do though. And what annoys me is a lot of them are modded as well, which makes me sad. They're either modded or very, very, very heavily edited. Like, yeah, I'll tweak contrast or I'll tweak highlights, shadows. Oh man, yeah, don't get me wrong, I'm sick of The Last of Us shots. I don't see it as a visually interesting or appealing game. One game I don't think I'll ever get tired of seeing shots from though is Ghost of Tsushima. I think every time I've seen a shot from that game, it's been different in some way to a previous one I've seen. Cyberpunk, you tend to see just the same stuff, and that also makes me sad, because it's a game I enjoy, and I greatly enjoy the photo mode in Cyberpunk. But you're right, you do see a lot of the same stuff. It's in your top 5 games? Oh wow. I've not played Tsushima. I know it's coming to PC and I might pick it up eventually. No, Gorilla. Thank you for making such a great game. This is also probably one of the best exit end credit sequences. Because again, it's visually interesting and incredibly pretty. We're gonna skip this though. Yeah. Yeah, for sure. And then you find these morons. So, the thing is, right? Aloy left that spear embedded in Hades. Aloy could have specifically not let this happen.
Hello, old friend. Remember me? We've still so much to discuss. So much you never revealed. Your masters, for example. The ones who sent the signal that woke you. Knowledge has its rewards, don't you think? Well, let's begin.
Yeah. Yeah. So the implication there is that Forbidden West is going to be all about Sylens reawakening Hades and just destroying everything all over again. But I'm not sure that's what happens. I could be wrong. I could absolutely be wrong. I've got no idea what comes next. But I'm excited to find out. Congratulations on defeating Hades and protecting Gaia's dream of Earth Reborn. Stay of the Law has been restored to just before the looming shadow prior to the final battle of Meridian. Keep all the loot and experience from your successful playthrough. Additionally, New Game Plus has been unlocked, running the option to play the game again from the beginning with all the loot skills you've accumulated throughout this playthrough. New Game Plus loadout of your current inventory and skills has been created. To play this mode, simply choose New Game Plus. You can also create new loadouts via the pause menu in the game. Thanks. And I mean, that is where we're gonna, it's where we're gonna call it a day. I don't know if I need to hit a save. We're gonna go hit that campfire, save the game, and call it a night. But yeah, rest in peace, Lance Reddick. You're a voice actor and actor of significant caliber. Anytime, Lars, you know you're always welcome. Oh, yeah, shit. Well, it would have been 100% Bano. It would have had to have been. You're gonna make me check the total screen, aren't you? I mean, it should read 100%. The thing is, there's no way to make it read 100% without getting to the end of the final mission, I don't think, right? I guess? Yeah, it won't say 100% because it loaded in before the last mission. So it'll say 99.44. Because the last mission is main quest 22. I think you have to do it before the end, like before you ended it. It's as close to 100% as we can get without me having to redo the entire final mission. Which I'm not doing. We did it. 100% achieved. It's done. We're done. Don't get me wrong. Fantastic game and absolutely worth playing. I'm glad it's done though. Auto voice click? I'll look at that later. I'm glad it's done now though. I am. Round up slightly? Yeah, exactly. Sleep well, Bane. Thanks for coming along, buddy. I do appreciate it. But yeah. Folks, that is going to be it from me for tonight. I'm going to do the Game Ready Driver update tonight, and then I'm ready to do Forbidden West. That'll be starting next week, on Tuesday. So yeah. I'm very excited to see what the new game has in store. But yeah, that's going to be it for me. We'll be back tomorrow night with some Small Land, community Small Land game. And yeah, I will see you guys then. Laters, taters.